Hello everyone, my name is MC Lux and today I'm going to talk about very common thing in health issues is how can you actually lower your bad cholesterol levels. So actually I've heard that so many recommendations about this and maybe in Google, in Facebook and social media people actually comment so many different advices for you to try to lower your cholesterol levels. And actually the main reason why this happens is because there are so many different tips and tactics for every individual. So individually, this tactic and the tip of lowering your bad cholesterol is variant and it can be innumerable factors for you to try to do that. So from my experience, I'll try to show you the ways that will actually worked for us. I mean, not for me, but for my family member, my mom, and how we'll actually try to deal with this lowering cholesterol levels and what tips, what tactics we actually used to actually do our best. So first of all, I want to tell you about one very important controversial topic of discussion. This is about whether should you get this healthy fats or not. So okay, we all know that actually most of the fats are not so good for a diet. It's saturated fats, trans fats, and we always try to exclude them for our diet and eliminate them from our diet. So that's great, because actually saturated fat and trans fats are really bad for cholesterol levels, and actually it's not a controversial issue, and actually everyone's saying that these saturated and trans fats are bad for our body, not for only cholesterol, but for your mental brain thinking and for better health, for better function for metabolism and for many different issues. It's gonna be bad for you. But actually let's talk about the other types of fats, for example omega-3 fatty acids. Let's talk about these monounsaturated fatty acids. Are they really good for our health or not? So actually, if we follow the studies, every study shows you different kind of conclusions and consequences. So actually, many studies actually tell you that, compared to trans fats and to saturated fats, these omega-3 fatty acids and monounsaturated fatty acids are very great and actually has a very good health benefits for you. It's they actually have been blamed for lowering your bad cholesterol levels. These types of healthy fats can actually help you to have a better physical functioning and many different kind of things. But and what's more, it actually tells you that with these kind of fats, you'll be able to really absorb different kind of nutrients, for example, vitamin E and some kind of fat soluble vitamins. And that is actually quite true, because we actually do really know that fatty acids are very important for our cells, for our joints, and for also digestion. But actually about cholesterol levels, we have to be very careful. Do we really need that healthy fats, even those healthy fats, and we should know the amounts of them we should actually consume. So that's very controversial issue. Because for example, in our experience, I followed these studies and I thought that, when I Googled and found out, everyone was saying that, consume those healthy fats. These healthy fats omega-3 fatty acids and monounsaturated fatty acids are in, omega-3 is in fish, as we know, and in fish oil, but the plant-based omega-3 fatty acids is in flaxseed oil, walnuts, and certain type of nuts like chia seeds also. And I followed this diet. I also was trying to get another type of healthy fats from nuts and seeds, and I was trying to really incorporate them in my diet. I was also getting extra virgin olive oil, and many different kind of things. But finally, I tried to introduce this diet to my mom also, because when we checked out, she had some kind of symptoms, and we went to the doctor. The doctor said that her cholesterol was so high that we had to try to do something to lower it down. And actually, after some time, I thought that I would actually try to help my mom, and we tried to deal with this. And I tried to give her more of these healthy fats, because in one study found, they said that consuming more than 4 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil will help you decrease your bad cholesterol and will help you increase your good cholesterol levels. And I was like, wow, that's so great. Maybe I follow that and I will help my mom. I will beat this kind of a health issue and whatever. But actually, 1 month continued, and she tried to be on a strict diet. She was getting those healthy nuts and seeds like pumpkin seeds, walnuts, almonds, flaxseed, chia seeds, and I was really thinking that, yeah, I think I'm doing good stuff. Not only about this healthy fat, she was also getting vegetables, she was getting fruits, she was getting so many different things. But after 1 month, the outcome we actually saw from the diagnosis, from the blood test, was not so appropriate to our attempt. So just now I have to tell you that I'm not a dietitian, I'm not a nutritionist certified, I'm not a doctor, but I'm just only trying to share you my experience. And I warn you that this experience might not be so appropriate for you, because everyone is individual, and maybe your body might actually have different kind of it might actually have different kind of impact, and actually might have different kind of attitude towards these kind of healthy fats. But in our experience, I will share you like what actually happened to us. So after 1 month, we actually checked this blood test, and what we see is that her blood cholesterol is still so high. Not only like maintaining the high levels she actually had, but it's like even higher. And we were like, what? I thought, oh, mom, I'm so sorry. I thought when I was doing like it was great. But then actually we talked to the doctor, and the doctor told us that the way they actually have to try to lower your cholesterol levels is that it's not only about getting those healthy fats. So the thing is that when your cholesterol levels are higher, there's like some kind of fatty acids, and your liver is surrounded by fatty acids. So even if, for example, you don't have very serious symptoms, and for example, you're not too fat and you haven't actually gained too much weight, you might actually still have this kind of high cholesterol levels. And you have to be very careful for that, because high cholesterol is actually right connected to your heart, like to your brain, to like for your whole body function, like even for your liver and for all the function of your internal organs. So you have to be very careful to try to do your best to lower it down as soon as possible after you find out it's actually higher or high, it's not low or medium. So what the doctor told us that, and I want to share it with you, is that, the way that you will actually be able to try to lower down your cholesterol will be not only lowering down those even healthy fats for us as an individual, but also you have to try to be in a calorie deficit. So why? Because when there are like too many fats in our arteries and we try to have to clean them off, the best way is try to lose weight. Because when you're losing weight, your body is using the energy from that fat stored in our arteries. And after that, when it's used as an energy, it simply gets vanished. And it like leaves our body as quickly as possible. So we really have to make sure that we're not only in fat, we're not only consuming less fat, even those healthy fats for us as an individual, repeat, but also you have to make sure that you're in a calorie deficit, because calorie deficit will also help you to really get that consequences of lowering your cholesterol. So what that actually means is that you should actually try to eat healthy. You should actually get enough amount of fiber. So fiber, soluble and insoluble fiber. That means you have to eat whole grains, you have to eat beans, lentils, legumes, 7 servings of fruits and vegetables every day. Like I would actually advise you to also try some kind of detox diet. So detox diet actually means that in the morning, from 7 till 11 a.m., you actually have to eat a bowl of fruits. And you can actually make yourself smoothies or just simply go and grab your foods. Why? Because it's actually said, studies actually found that from 7 a.m. till 11 a.m. is the best time for your detoxification system to work. And to try to turn that detoxification system on, you have to eat as much as fruit as possible. If you can actually also add some kind of vegetables in your smoothies, that'll be also great. Because you actually make some kind of balance with this sugars from the fruit, and then your glucose will not actually get too high as quickly as possible. So to try to manage that, another advice is that the fruits consumed in the morning have actually much better benefits than consumed in evening time or like nighttime. Because some of the fruits, like for example, apples, some studies found also like a banana and plums and many different kind of fruits like oranges also, it's not actually advised to get it at night because it's actually like high in acidity, and foods high in acidity will actually disturb your sleep, will disturb your digestion, and that's the reason why this high acidity, healthy, nutrient-dense foods should be consumed from 7 a.m. till 11 a.m. And that'll be great for you to get all the great benefits, to really stay healthy, and to work your detoxification system. So why you just know detoxification system best for lowering your bad cholesterol levels? So the thing is that when you're like detoxing yourself, detoxification means that all this bad fatty acids stored in your actually leave you. So you have to try to detox your liver. Because when your liver will be detoxed, that means that all the bad fatty acids will leave them off, and you'll be finally able to refunction your liver as it was before you had that high cholesterol levels, and you'll be able to really have better heart health, to have a better physical functioning, etc. So that's another very important thing. So you should also try to get as much whole grains as possible, and you should actually try that during your detox diet. you should actually really try to manage to not to lose too much weight in this kind of fast. So what I'm gonna say to you right now is that you should actually lose the amount of weight you have to lose, but you actually try to not to actually put your body in a shock. So you watched the video, just now you know that you actually have to try to be like in a calorie deficit. You should actually try to get smoothies in the morning. You should try some kind of detox diet. If for example, this video is going to be good for you as an individual and you also had some same kind of experience as us, and you start this thing, I want to advise to you that don't try to be like in a catastrophic calorie deficit in like one day. Like you made a decision, like boom, and you try to do it as soon as possible and to like cut down your calories as soon as possible. No, you didn't have to do that. Your body will have to get accustomed to every type of new lifestyle you're actually introducing to it. Because for example, you try to change your lifestyle as soon as possible, like in a very serious manner, then it'll be like in a shock. But the best way you can actually try to make as a speedy change is going to be to cut off your cheat meal a day. Yes. So actually, some people say that, for example, they're trying to maintain a balanced diet, they're trying to eat nutritious food, but after some time, they're like, oh, they're craving for something like really sweet or something like a pizza and cheese and burger, and they actually just grab one cheat meal. So that cheat meal a day, I trust you, will actually show you very bad outcomes at the end of like months or year you're actually trying to diet. Because that one single cheat meal a day can sometimes, when your symptoms or like when your conditions like very serious, can cause like very serious disturbances to you. And to try to avoid that, you should actually try to find alternatives. Like for example, if you're actually craving cakes so much and you just simply cannot wait to eat them, try to find out the type of cake. Our world is so developed and we've actually made so many different kind of products in a way to make them healthier so that you actually try to satisfy your sweet or salty cravings, and you actually also try to give yourself balanced and nutritious food. Like for example, you're craving some kind of a sweet cake, you can actually try an alternative and buy gluten-free, sugar-free, refined sugar-free vegan cakes, and they'll be like great for you. Or for example, you're craving some kind of a fried chicken or French fries. For fried chicken, you can also try to some different kind of alternatives. Some people are craving like cheese, and they actually try kind of an alternative like to tofu, because soya beans are like so nutritious for you, and it's gonna be better than cholesterol high and like so salty and high fatty food than like cheese. So actually, you should actually try to make some alternatives. You should get as much as fiber as possible, and you should also try to, be in a calorie deficit in as gradually as possible. Like for example, you're eating 2,000 calories a day, or like maybe 3,000 calories, let's say. So the second day, try to actually 100 calorie less, and 100 calories less, your body will get your body will actually get used and accustomed to that new system, and finally we won't get shocked. Our body and our whole system will not get in shock, and what's more, you'll actually get all these great health benefits. So I hope you like this video. I actually showed you my own experience about how can you actually try to lower your cholesterol levels. And if you like this video, please give a thumbs up. And if you have different kind of comments and different kind of opinions, please share it with me. And in second videos, I also share with you different kind of ways you can actually try to lower your cholesterol levels or try to become a healthier version of yourself. And yeah, I tried to share this video because I thought that there's so many different controversial studies, and in so many studies people say that, for example, if you eat high cholesterol foods, such as for example animal products like chicken or eggs, that might actually be bad for your health. But some studies are saying that, for example, if you eat high cholesterol foods but which are actually low in saturated fat, might actually be even greater for you. So I don't really know. Comment down below what you actually think about this, because in many cases, if your doctor does not actually give you the advices, these type of videos or this type of recommendations might actually work for you. So I want to tell you that if, for example, you have the same experience as us and you're kind of embarrassed, this is the tips and hacks we actually followed. So everything that I'm saying, I hope will not show up in will bring a bad outcome for you. It's not actually gonna be harmful. It's gonna be still healthy. But if you actually maybe you still need that healthy fats to lower cholesterol levels, then talk to your doctor and to your nutritionist and find out more about it, many different kind of details about your health issues. So thank you for watching this video. Follow me for more, and comment down below what you think about this video. Give a thumbs up, and I wish you health and safety during this pandemic. Bye.